Yeah. What's good, man? So, hey, you guys have no. This is an extra special show. You know what I'm saying? For me personally, you know what I'm talking about. So, I don't know where to start. So this guy right here, you know what I'm saying? This guy has been a big influence on me. Actually, wanted me to start my gym. He's been one of the guys that's been done business with the tanning and everything, man. So it's really a pleasure to have him in the show and let him tell you his story. I know the story. You know what I'm saying? I know the whole Kings complex story, but without further ado, man, I don't want to steal this man's thunder. The man that's been helping me with a lot of shit, man, is my guy right here, man, Mr. Trey, man.
How you doing, sir? It's a pleasure, man. Thank you for the invite, man. I'm glad to be here, thank you.
Man, I've been waiting to get you on the show, man. Yes, you know what I'm saying? And I know you are a really, really busy guy. You know what I'm saying? You wear many hats like I do. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you coming out to hang out with me and share your story with the audience, man. So let's get straight to it. So tell us, where you're from, how you got in the fitness industry, your kennel business. There's so many ways we can go down this path.
Yes,
but give me the origins of where you came from and how it all started, man.
Again, man, I appreciate the invite, man. You're a brother of mine, not a friend. You're a brother.
Man, that's what's up, bro.
Thank you. Long story short, man, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, but I played basketball my whole life. And when I got done playing college basketball, basically, I needed something competitive to get into, so I found bodybuilding. I got into bodybuilding. I competed.
Yeah.
I did very well, but I got into it at an old age. I did my first show at 29. So,
that is old for the sport.
Yeah. I got in, but as I started doing well, escalating to the national level, gaining some size, I was getting older. I started noticing I wasn't financially where I wanted to be at in my life.
We're gonna talk about that.
I was putting all my money into bodybuilding, and I'm,
not getting the return.
Not getting the return, and I'm living in an apartment, driving an okay car. I'm struggling. I'm struggling because every dime I get goes to that. Goes to coaching, goes to supplements, goes to food. So I started really putting my energy into building my own gym. So I started kind of using my bodybuilding, less on getting a pro card and using my name to kind of get a gym. And I was like, that way I can still train, compete,
do what you love,
coach, but start getting some security. Some financial security. That's really where I wanted to go with it. So I had the idea of, I was like, you know what, a good idea, a good piggyback would be to open a Metroflex. All the bodybuilding fans know Metroflex, Austin, shout out to Brian Dobson. I'm still friends with them and all of them, all the Metroflex guys. So I was the first black owner of a Metroflex gym. I owned Metroflex. It was called Metroflex Forney. But I was actually located in Sunnyvale, so I got that. And from day one, it was a struggle. Of course, I had no financial backing. Everything was on my own pocket.
It was all on you.
So I actually lost that gym. Got that when and then but what a funny story about that is where I met you, is what I was telling you downstairs is I had the opportunity to meet one of my clients who offered me the opportunity to build my own gym out in Terrell, and that's where I ran into you at. So that's just a little bit of my start of where I came from and how I got to gym ownership.
So that's I didn't know that part. Like I said, I ran into you out in Terrell, and so I want to speak on that, and I especially want to address you and thank you for giving me a shot. You know what I'm saying? So let me remind you of what happened. Okay. So when I ran into you out there, we were tanning a couple of your clients.
Okay.
One of my clients' tans messed up your client's tan.
I remember that.
Okay, you remember that. Okay, all right. I'm going to take you there. You know what I'm saying? This is why this is 100 with me and you.
Yeah, I remember.
What happened was the tan didn't come out good. My girl didn't do good. And I reached out to her like, hey, bro, I'm sorry. It's my bad. You didn't answer. You was busy or you didn't answer. I drove out there to your gym.
You sure did. All the way to Terrell.
I drove all the way to Terrell to go apologize to this man because he was a brother and he gave me a chance. And if you guys are a business owner, you see how he went through struggles? My brand meant so much to me, I want to go apologize to this man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I drove all the way out there. I met this guy when he was in Terrell. And I apologized and you gave me another chance.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So that's why I say I really respect and appreciate you for what you did. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, by you still, continuing to pushing what you're doing, you flew with me to open up my boxing gym and take a shot with
Yes, sir.
I told you that. You know
yes,
what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But anyway, it's not about me though. So let's keep going on with you, man. So the bodybuilding wasn't working. You basically switched over. You opened up a gym. Now, as far as the way you train, I know how you train. I watch, I follow you. But do you specialize in wellness? Do you specialize in overall fitness? Do you like competition? Like, what do you think your niche is? What makes you different, and why you're so successful?
Well, starting off being a competitive bodybuilder and everything, I really just focus on coaching and training bodybuilding clients and all of that. But again, it wasn't getting me to where I wanted to be, and I really felt that I was a dope trainer and not just a specialized trainer. I could make anybody. I really don't even call myself a trainer. I call myself a lifestyle enhancement specialist. I enhance your lifestyle.
That's called lifestyle architects. Is what it's called.
I just want to enhance. So I said, man, why not do that for everybody? Why not tell everybody like how at times that when I was in my deepest depression, I would go work out. When I was in my like people don't even understand how down I was. Like I got my truck repossessed while training a client. Yeah. Literally while at the gym training a client, I had my equipment repossessed while training.
Now let me stop. Imagine that. Imagine that you actually doing what you love and somebody just come and take your shit from you when you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I knew they were coming. Yeah. I just didn't know they were coming at that time.
They specialize in I know when you know what I'm saying? What they do.
But just show them where you can keep going through fitness. You can keep going through wellness. You can keep going through. So that's what I did. So I got out of the just competition coaching, the just bodybuilding to train everybody, whatever you're trying to do. So that's where I really, between the business failures and bodybuilding is how I got into the private fitness industry. That's how I got into what I do now. Yeah.
It's funny how failures doing something that you really love doing, it actually is a stepping stone to get to where you're supposed to be at.
Yeah, and also as bodybuilders and competition athletes, they don't like to look at their failures or look at their weaknesses. What those things did, it helped me. I took what was going wrong. I was like, man, I ain't doing well. I ain't quick to humble yourself. Be like, man, and it's this, that. No, it's you. It's you. So it's you. So that's how I kind of crafted the business model that I have now. I took everything that I was doing wrong, all the way down to how I process payments, to how I do it now. All of that came how I do now in my business. I took all of the failures, all of the things that were doing bad. I knew it wasn't a core product. Yeah. I just knew it was how I ran the business. Business. How can I do that? How can I get this out? How can I humble myself and ask for help? And I did those things, and that's how I got to King's Fitness now.
That's what's up, man. King's Fitness. Going back to where I came out in Turo, this is really where we want to talk about it. Yeah. Your guy, your business partner at the time, well, was getting ready to be a business partner. He hit my car. He hit your car. Look, I was driving out there my little red Honda Accord, you know what I'm saying, my little undercover bucket, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So I pulled up, handled my business with him, and the guy ended up hitting my car, and it ended up being your pot. So go ahead and tell the story.
So, what happened was when I lost my Metroflex, I had a client of mine offer to build me a gym. They had a lot of money. They had a lot of land out in Turo. So they wanted to build me a gym, let me draw it, let me design it, and they gave me 2 years free rent. I could train my clients, do everything I needed in there, and for 2 years and build my business up. So I said, man, that's a dope plan. But it started just failing because even though that sounded good on paper, they always let me know that building and everything would never be mine. They always let me know the ownership of everything was in. For some people, rent-free may sound good, but me not having, because it's like, there's a reason they're not giving me the ownership. That's where the real money is. I want the real money. I'm the heart of this. Yeah. So that's what really led to the downgrade of that, is me really aspiring to own my own stuff. So all the property I have now, I own. I don't rent no more. In that situation, let me know that, because I said there's a reason. Yeah. And so, but anyway, man, what really I want to tell, because that was almost 8 years ago, and those who got Rodney, my brothers, because of their character, man, he drove out, made sure everything was kosher, apologized, didn't make no excuses, said, look, shit was fucked up, looked terrible, saw pictures, it was bad. Yeah. Never be like that again. If you give me a second chance, I'm sorry, and I'm going to refund your money. I said, bro, I can't ask for nothing more. And on the way out, my client at the time, Rodney, who's now my business partner, my brother, backed up. He was in prep, his first prep. He was tired. He was wore out. And he was ready to get the hell out of Turl and get home. And he backed up into my brother's car. But you know what? I was just getting to know Rodney there, but he took care of it. He insisted. He was 100. He was straight up. He brought, and that really... That's the type of people I like to be around. Yeah. Those are the type of good character people. When I see them in a bad moment, when they can be mad, when they can be angry, they cool, they calm, and they be like, you know what, that ain't gonna help the situation. Yeah, it's not. And both of them really, that's why I love them both. And to this day, they my guys. Yeah. But right after that, man, shit started to just hit the fan, man. Right after that, bro, my equipment got repossessed. My equipment got. I'm finna train Rodney again. I'm not even kidding. I really think it was the next day. I'm not even kidding. I'm thinking it was. If it wasn't the next day, it was right after that, man. So I'm on my way to work, and I'm always late. And so Rodney calls me, and I don't answer the phone. I'm like, man, I'm almost there. So but this time he called me 2-3 times. And he's like, so I finally pick up the phone, and he's like, hey, bro, they here. I'm like, who is they? The repo man. He's like, man, they repoing your shit, bro. He said, they in here. He said, but I ain't gonna let them leave till you get here, bro. But you need to hurry them get here. Cause they loading it up, bro, and I can't do much. Yeah, he ain't a big guy, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I can't do much, you know. I may have a 1 or 2 for the ticket, I don't know. Yeah. So I get there, and sure enough, man, they repoing all my equipment, man. They taking all my stuff away, and they took everything but my dumbbells. They took all the racks. They put all the dumbbells on the ground. Wow. They left all those there. They took all my bars. They left 1 safety bar. Wow. No bars. I had a bench press. I had the power squat rack where you can squat. Yeah. That's it. So imagine they clean me out. So imagine you go to a gym on Wednesday, everything there, and then on Thursday, that's it, baby. It's a wrap. So I'm like, hey, every time somebody came through the door, I'm like, hey, just give me a chance. Yeah. I said, so at first what I said was, hey, I bought all new equipment. It's a mistake in the shipping dates. Yeah. They're like, oh, okay. I said, give me a week. Yeah. I'm thinking a week turned to a month. Yeah, it just, the only people stuck around with my personal training clients. Yeah. Because I can make do with anything. Yeah. And I said, look, if you ain't getting the best workout, so if I got some dumbbells, a bench, and a rack, it don't take much. That's all. Yeah. I can make it work, baby. I'm training people for shows, national level. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We out here getting it. Yeah, I got we killing it with nothing. I'm talking about we getting ready talent, ladies and gentlemen. We getting ready for junior nationals. We are getting ready for junior USAs. I got client top 5. Yes, sir. I turned a client pro, won nationals 2015, can't remember his name. Floyd won Masters Nationals, Memphis. We ain't had nothing. Wow. Nothing. I let you know, baby. But that's why Rodney is my brother, man, because he could have ran on me. He could have left, but he stayed there. He watched. But that was the most humiliating moment of my life, man. God, it was bro. Yeah, they took, but all I did was, I said, okay, we're gonna flip it. We're gonna flip it. Yeah. I ain't got that payment no more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta worry about that payment. I just made it into a positive. Okay, I ain't got that payment no more. I'm already where I was trying to make it. I said, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say that payment. Yeah. That was $1,500 a month. Yeah. Okay, I'm not paying rent here. What was I paying rent there? $25. So I said, man, if I can save this. So that's how I started putting myself in position. To be able to buy my building now. Yeah. So I come upon a building by accident. I made a wrong left turn, and I see a building like that. I see a building for sale. Now at this time I just had my equipment repo, so my credit's jacked. I have nothing. I have nothing. I got a heart though, baby. Yeah. So I see this building for sale, and I also teach a financial class, and this is how you buy property with bad credit. I was able to buy this building with a 489 credit score. Wow. You have to try to get one of those. That's how low that is. You got to attempt to get 500 for waking up. So I was sub 5, like I was 489, right? So, but the first thing I did was I looked the building up. I looked the property up. I saw that a private seller owned it. And I saw that it had been for sale. He'd been trying to sell it for 4 years. So I knew he anxious to go.
Offload it, yeah.
So I had this idea. I said, hey, I called him up personally, and I said, sir, I want to buy your building. I said, how about I offer you a huge down payment and you become my bank? We go to the bank, we do the closing, do all that. You're the bank, you finance it. So if I ever miss a payment to do something, you can take your building back. And we do this, and after 5 years, I'll make a balloon payment, have it paid off. That was my incentive to get my credit together, get my ticket to be able to refinance it in my own name. Because I'm like, look, if I get my building popping, my business popping and all that, I have a threat to lose my building. So I need to get this going. So where can I get that type of money from? I call my brother Rodney. Rodney. I didn't know anybody else that would be willing to take a chance on me. I had just lost a Metroflex. I had just lost this gym. Nobody cares why. They just saw you did.
They just saw you did. Exactly.
So who else is willing to believe in me? Wow. There's one person, man.
Wow.
I call up my brother Rodney. I invite him to lunch at Genghis Grill.
I ain't been there in a while. Anyway.
We go to Genghis Grill, we sit down, and I say, man, we need to get straight. We need to get ourselves together. We need to start planning for our future. You know what I'm saying? We need to stop doing what we're doing and get some financial stability. I got an idea. I saw this building, and he was like, okay, well, let me see it. So at the time, the building is trash, bro. It need a whole new roof.
It need work.
It need a lot of work. It's sitting. Yeah, so it needs a lot of work. Honestly, it needed about $75,000 worth to fix up.
Okay.
To renovate it, to get it to pass code. That's just to get it to be able to open from the city. Yeah, needed about $75,000. And then we needed the down payment. We don't own it yet. So I take him to the building. And like I said, the building straight needs a new roof. It needs everything. So he's just like, Trey. When I walk in, I see my gym, bro. Yeah, how it is now. I don't see that. Yeah,
you don't see that.
I swear. It was like I walked through the upside down on Stranger Things.
That's exactly how I be, dude. I can see the vision, yeah.
I didn't even see it needed. Everybody was like, it needs this. I was like, it do.
It do.
I was like, because all I see is a hack squat right here.
Man, right here.
Press. Yeah. I see I don't see that, bro. It's funny you say that.
Yeah.
But Rodney didn't really do that. He said, man, if you see it, I see it too, bro. Yeah. He said, all right, man. Let's do it. I said, well, we're going to need, it was a lot. He said, well, how much you got? I said, I got this.
Yeah.
He said, I got the rest. And we did it, man. We got the down payment. Wow. We put it down. The guy accepted the terms. We refinanced it. And within 1 year, I got my credit together.
Yeah.
And I refinanced it out that guy's name into my name.
Wow.
The value of the building had went up almost $200,000 after doing that.
Damn.
I was able to take a lot of that out and then redo it again the way I wanted it. And then after that, in 3 years, I sold the building to the city of Forney, where I tripled that.
Wow.
Yeah. And I started off with nothing.
So that lets you know, and that's why I wanted him to tell that story. That's why he wanted to tell you that story, is when you are down and out, you don't have shit.
Right. Took everything.
Everything. He was at his lowest point in his life, man.
Yeah.
And he took it as a positive, and look what the fuck happened, man.
Yeah, I flipped it. Yeah, I was able to take that and pretty much triple it. Yeah. And bought a whole new building bigger than that. And that's where we at now.
Yeah, now where exactly are you at?
Now, I'm in Garland, Texas. So the first building was in Forney, Texas. So now I bought a building in Garland, Texas, 1610 Wind Joy. So now we own that property as well. So now we own that property. Renovated it. It's 1,500 square feet bigger than the last one.
Okay.
It's triple the worth of the last one. So it really, and it's bigger, it's nicer. It's everything we want. So.
Yeah. Now, before I forget, Instagram, website, what are your handles?
Yes, sir. We got Kings Fitness Complex on IG, all_Kings_ fitness_complex.
We'll have it tagged on the video.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Yeah, you can hit me on there, and we rock it, man. We're for you. We're not for ourselves. We don't push our goals on you. You tell us your goals, and we make it happen for you.
Exactly. Now, I want to touch on being a private gym. Now,
yes, sir.
Let's talk about that, because you're one of the first guys that I've seen actually do that. So, what's the difference between a private gym like yours and a public gym like any 24-hour Lifetime? Explain that difference and what makes you unique with that.
So, what I do is I rent my gym. I let private independent trainers with their own book of business. They can rent my gym. They pay me, and it's like building your own business and having your own gym without all the stuff I went through to get it. Right. You have 24/7, 365 access. And it's just $500 a month. We have an amazing
layout is tight.
So they just pay that. So and that's what I do. So I have no members. This is one-on-one training, no nothing. There's no free training. You cannot come train in my gym without a personal trainer at all. If you're not with a trainer like Styles or Rodney or myself that we have, then there's no walking in. If we ain't there, the gym closed. It's the building closed. If ain't like right now, the gym shut down. Ain't nobody there. Styles ain't there. I ain't there. Rodney ain't there. Yeah. So I went that way because, like I said, the hardships that I had financially when I had my Metroflex. When I had my Metroflex, I had 250. No, maybe not that many. Maybe 175 members. Okay. But I wasn't getting no deposits. All the money I made was on my own personal training. Wow. I wasn't getting no money. I was like, damn, where is all my money? I started looking at, but because it's just me, I'm so trying to just pay the rent, pay my car note, pay this, work. Yeah. I don't notice where the money coming from. I'm just trying to get it, I'm trying to keep the repo man from coming, So when I finally looked at everything and was able to break everything down, I saw a lot of things that were going wrong was because I was small. For instance, people who pay credit cards. Let's say you are on automatic deposit, right, on the 5th of every month. Let's say not even just because you don't have money. Let's say you lose your card at the club and the 5th come and they run your card and it bounce. They still charge you that processing fee. Yep. When what they also do is they run it daily up to 5 days. So you may not even know you lost your card. For the 10th day, they didn't try to run it 5 times. Right, you know what I'm saying? Y'all them fees. So when you come back, hey, Trey, I lost my card, man. I want to pay. You only want to pay your $25. You don't know. You just cost me
$100, $200.
Yeah. So the processing company is like, okay, we'll float you that. So I'm down $125. That happens to 5 or 6 people, bro. I'm 500 and I'm
come on, bro.
Yeah. So I started looking. So the credit card, the way I'm getting memberships, was costing me money. Yeah. So I said, man, I got to get away from this. I was like, I got to make sure. So I was like, I can't be around to meet 250 people every month and keep up with. I said, so how can I get my members? And I said, you know what? I'm going to eliminate members. I'm going to go after trainers. If I can go after a trainer, because I think let's say you try to be a personal trainer out of a gym in, let's say Destination. Yeah. They're going to charge a personal trainer $1,000, $1,500. I said, man, if I charge them $500, they have a cheap rate they can afford. Build their clientele, really grow their own business to where that $500 ain't shit.
It ain't shit.
And they just got their own damn gym. Yeah. And I'm winning, they winning. That one trainer is 20 members. So if I get 10, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I said, and then it's less wear and tear on my equipment. Yep. I don't have to worry about nobody messing up my stuff because their client is paying $300, $400, $500 a month. So I know they're quality people. I'm not searching for $10 Planet Fitness people. I'm trying to get, because most of them ain't there. So I want people who's going to take care of my stuff, take care of my place. I just told you how hard it was to get it. Yeah. So, come on, So that's how I started thinking private. I said, you know what? I caught a lot of flack. I know a lot of coaches, a lot of big names. I ain't gonna say no names, man, because I ain't here to start no staff. Yeah. But they were like, you ain't got the clientele to support no business. You ain't got the clientele to support a building. I was like, okay, watch this. Watch it. I do. Because it only takes, because unlike you, I don't think small and like that. How many clients do I need? 20? Okay. Like, bro, boy, that's nothing. That's on a Thursday. That's nothing.
I'm really doing my thing.
I was like, damn, man. So what am I not doing? I'm not budgeting right. Yeah. I said, it don't take 20 minutes to do it. Boy, so let me get 5 trainers. I'm killing. Yeah. Let's get it. Let's retool everything. So that's how I got to private. I said, I don't have to chase this. I don't have to do this. I don't have to work as hard. Bro, I was working from 5 a.m. to 10
every night.
Every day. I'm my only employee.
Yeah. Yep.
Now we're six, when I'm on. You know, so that's how I got to the private way of thinking. I said, man, let me retool this. Let me revamp this. Let me make more money with less people.
Yeah. Something that you've seen in the industry, because I've been, we've been around the industry for a while. What are some of the things that you've seen around the industry that make you not want to compete now with what you've seen? Is there anything that makes you just like, I'm good, or is it in that era?
Well, I stopped competing, bro, really because it's a real funny story. It's my brother Rodney again. When I was trying to get him into doing his show, he did one show.
He did one. I remember he did
well, yeah. But it was a conversation we had. I was already kind of like at a crossroads of my life, and I really just. How bodybuilding makes you feel. I think bodybuilding takes a lot from you. It absorbs a lot. But we had a small conversation. It's a simple conversation, but it really just, he was like, man, so I said, Rodney, man, you should do a show, bro. You got a good physique. You should really do it. Man, so what you get if you win? I said, man, you get a trophy, you get recognition. You think you don't get no money? I said, not at this level. He said, so you ain't getting paid? I said,
hey, that's a realist conversation, bro.
He said, so you ain't getting paid?
That's what somebody on the outside looking in that don't be. Yeah.
I said, he said, so you ain't never won no money from no shows you done? I said, nah. He said, that don't sound fun at all.
You think about the money, he like, hey,
that don't
sound
real, bro. He said, that don't sound fun at all, man.
That's 100.
He said, like you. I said, well, when you turn pro, he said, okay, when you turn pro, you get paid then. I said, if you win.
If you win.
Yeah, he was like,
it's
so
a whole lot of
win. Yeah. He's like,
whole lot of money being spent.
Like, yeah, that's what he was like, nah, man. He said, I don't. He said, bro, you just doing all this for fun? For love? He said, no. He said, you just told me. He's like, you just told me you wanted a Hummer. How you gonna get a Hummer?
They got the Hummer, you don't.
Bro, I'm telling you, I was like, yeah. He's like, you just told me you started going through all this shit. I kept talking. You want a house. How you gonna get a house doing shit that don't make you no money? I had no answer.